think one of my fears with regards to kind of the role of kind of looking at racism and so on, and how Black Lives Matters in the US context is different to here in Ireland, and exactly how Eric had highlighted with regards to, you know, it's got the conversation going here in Ireland. But my fear is that when it comes to racial oppression, we tend to, as, you know, just normal as humans, what's tangible, what you know, this kind of this is new, the words like microaggression is new to people, understanding racism is new to people. So we can tend to go into the default of basically racism is linked to being black or white, and that's it. You know, and that is a major kind of fear of mine, because it's much more than, you know, being just black or white, you know, and the conversations have to kind of expand out. For example, there's this, you know, narrative where, you know, people in the direct provision are just, you know, people who've come from Africa, they're in the direct provision and seeking asylum. That's not necessarily the case. And my biggest fear out of this, then, this creates then, instead of allyship with each other, it sends off a division, because it starts to become, you know, survival of the fittest, because, you know, I need to get my voice heard and I need to get my voice heard. So then we start to kind of clash, and there's culture clashes. And that's one of my kind of, every time when I see things in the media come up, or when I see conversations being had, I genuinely get heart palpitations, because I'm kind of like, oh God, where is this going? I hope people realize that we're in this together, and this idea of being together means that we all suffer discrimination and racism, and at different levels. And I acknowledge that as a person of color, I receive a different form of racism than my friends who are black, you know, and I acknowledge that. But it is important to be able to have that discussion and not allow the narrative to see it as what's tangible, what can I touch, what can I see? Oh, black and white, and that's it, you know, that way. And it's kind of scary for people like myself, you know, who are, let's say, in the gray in terms of, you know, I'm half, you know, Western and half Arab, and where do I, you know, fit? Like, you know, people, I remember a black friend of mine, she kind of, when I told her, you know, I for a long time used to straighten my hair because, you know, I found it hard to accept my curls. And she kind of looked at me, you know, and she's seen my curls as being a different form of curls to her hair, you know, texture and her curls. And, you know, so it was just having that conversation with her. She also seen a different side to me, that of my insecurities and fears because of what I have endured growing up, you know, and hiding, well, not trying to hide, but trying to kind of minimize my difference among my friends, you know, and I think that's the kind of road I'm afraid that we go down, rather than embracing our differences, that we kind of, you know, end up battling against each other, and I don't want that to ever happen.